Do you need a guitar setup in order to start playing the guitar? There's a lot of questions. Welcome back to my channel, Guitar Adventures with Octavia. I'm Octavia, and I'm glad you pushed play on this video. Take it one step further, just one step further, and just pow, smash that like button. It goes a long way. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, why not stick around, subscribe. I create videos like this for beginners. In this video, we're gonna talk about, do you need a guitar setup? In the comments, I didn't know that you had to get a guitar set up, or I just learned from watching this video that there was such a thing as getting a guitar set up. And so I showed in that video, and I'll link it in the description, a little brief clip of the technician. When I saw those questions and those comments, it made me think about making this video for a brand new beginner. Maybe you haven't even purchased your guitar yet. Maybe you just got your guitar and you might be struggling playing it. You might be going, why aren't the strings ringing out cleanly? It's not necessarily the placement of my fingers. How come I hear a lot of buzzing? How come it's so hard for me to fret some of these chords? It just seems very tough. Well, that has a lot to do with how the guitar is set up. What I learned talking to the technician at Guitar Center is where I got this set up. What I learned is that the guitars are not set up immediately when they come out the box. The action on the strings are either too high or too low, and they set it up so that it plays right. There's a clip of him in there with his little tools, and he's trying to gauge, do I need to put the low E string down a little bit because it's too high? And say this string, which was in my case on this guitar, the low E string was too high and he had to lower it a little bit. If you go into a Guitar Center or wherever you're about to go purchase your guitar, or if you have a guitar and you bring it in and they have technicians in there, ask them to take a look at your guitar and ask them, could this benefit from a setup? Hopefully they're honest and they'll take a look at it and they'll get a few little measurements out. And they may even ask you, are you having trouble playing certain chords? Are you getting fret, buzz? Just tough for you to play? Is it tough for you to bar chords? Well, we won't talk about that because it's tough when you're new to bar chords, just period. You know what I mean? But if your action is off or something like that, that can make it even tougher to press down. A setup is gonna make sure that the action is not too high and it's not too low for your strings. Little things that they do to make it an enjoyable experience for you to play. Maybe you're playing fine, you just bought the guitar and it feels like it's set up for you, right? It feels like it's not a struggle. Cool. If it is feeling like a struggle, that's when I would just go in and say, hey, does my guitar need to be set up? Could it benefit from a setup? Can you take a look at it? And just have them take a look at it. Setup can be between like 50 and 100 bucks. So you can kind of budget that out. And my setup was $99.99, okay? Guitar Center. And that setup was a platinum setup. So this is the platinum setup details coming from Guitar Center's website and all of the things that they do when you get a platinum setup. They also offer a signature setup, which is cheaper and would be fine on a new guitar as well. One thing I wanted to mention is that once you get your guitar set up and it's playing fine or whatever, you're good. You don't have to get it set up again and again and again if it was set up properly the right way in the very beginning. String changes, however, you're going to want to do those more frequently. And we can get into that another video when I talk about the kind of strings that are best for beginners, in my opinion. Okay, so be looking for that video too. So a setup also, in my case, came with a brand new set of strings. It was nice. It only took a day or so and I went and I picked it up and I was off to the races. Now, has it made a difference? Yeah, it's made a difference because before, even though I was new, so everything was kind of buzzing and just kind of like crazy for a minute, but I still felt a little bit of a difference. It's not like major. Now all of a sudden you're Jimi Hendrix on this thing, but it can make a difference if you're having some struggle trying to fret the strings. play it for a while, and if you feel like it's kind of buzzing, but you're in love with it, you like the way it looks, you love the way it feels, but it's just something about like the chords aren't ringing out cleanly and you're hearing fret buzz and all of that stuff, that's when you want to take it back to the technician and say, hey, I think this needs to be set up. What does that include and how much is it going to cost? So I just wanted to share that with you. Like I said, I got my guitar set up. It was brand new, came from Sweetwater, looked amazing, and felt amazing. Smelt amazing. I remember when I first got this guitar. I'm still in love with it, I truly am. But again, even this guitar in an immaculate condition, coming from a rep that I've been working with for years, it still needed to be set up. So hope that this information has helped you guys. If it did, please remember to like this video and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until the next one, peace out.